All right, let's stay with the focus on that angle of the story. Newzroom Afrika's Mweli Masilela joins us live now in Mabane in eSwatini. And Mweli, that really is where at least part of the focus is now, getting those two other suspects back to South Africa.
Yes, indeed, Michelle. The police here in eSwatini have made it very clear that they'll work with the South African police to ensure that the two suspects that are currently in custody here in eSwatini are taken back to South Africa. And of course, saying that as much as they are on this issue, they are not sure at this stage as to when will that process be concluded, Michelle. But let me bring in the lawyer representing the two men who are currently in custody here in eSwatini, just to tell us more about what we can expect. His name is Sivesonke Ngwenya. Mr. Ngwenya, firstly, if we can talk about how were you approached in as far as this case is concerned, and the brief that you got from your clients before that first court appearance.
Okay, thank you, my brother. Good afternoon to you all. First and foremost, I received a phone call from the two brothers, who then eventually instructed me to represent them in this matter. I can't be able to know where and how they got my numbers, but I think I was recommended.
And then the first court appearance, if you can tell us more about what transpired, because we know that indeed there was that provisional application made by the South African side for these two to be extradited so that they face the answer to the charges in South Africa. What is it that transpired in court? Are there any other charges that they are facing this side in eSwatini?
Thank you. Okay, on the day of their first court appearance, after having taken brief instructions from them, maybe I should start here. The first leg was that they were to appear in court at 9:30. However, there were a few delays because of the issues of the charge sheet. The Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions was still making those charges and laying them down for us to be able to then liaise with our clients to take full instructions. So when we went to court, it was after lunch, I think about 2:30 in the afternoon. They then served us with the provisional application for extradition, together with the charge sheet. However, we did request from court that the matter be postponed, because now we had just seen the application for provisional extradition, and we were yet to take full instructions from them, so that we are in a better position to then advise moving forward. And then the issue of charges in the Kingdom of eSwatini, at first glance and from a perusal of the charge sheet, there weren't any charges which they are facing in the Kingdom of eSwatini. So all the charges that were included in the charge sheet are those offences that were committed in the Republic of South Africa.
On Tuesday, you are back in court with your clients, and I'm interested to know from your side if you will be actually opposing the extradition, because we know that court appearance will mainly be about that issue.
Yes. Well, at this point in time, it's quite difficult to give you the right position as to whether or not we will be opposing the application. The reason is, as of now, we have the provisional application. We are yet to receive the comprehensive application, which might require from us or have a need for us to take further instructions from our client, because we want to believe that one would have all the necessary documents or all that has to go into the application. As of now, we are of the firm view that maybe it's scanty, to say the least. Let's just wait for the comprehensive one. We will hear from the offices of the Director of Public Prosecutions, and once that has been done, then we will be able to know for a fact how and in which manner to proceed in court on Tuesday.
I'm also interested in your brief when actually having that conversation with your clients. What made them to skip South Africa to come into eSwatini? I'm asking this because there's been quite a number of issues raised, especially by their family. In an interview with my colleague Linda Mnis, they are saying that what brought them here is not actually the AKA issue, it's actually a taxi violence issue. Is that something that came out when you had the conversation with them?
Okay. My brother, it would be very difficult for me to preempt. mostly because I think you'll be aware that there is lawyer-client confidentiality. So as of now, what I have as information is privileged to me and my clients, and I cannot be able to divulge or disclose that. More so because the matter is in court. I think once it's in court, it's issues of public domain. People will just learn about it as we move along with the case.
Let's talk then about their arrest. There was also an issue raised that they were in possession of some of the exhibits that were used in the commission of the crime. What information do you have in as far as that issue is concerned? And the manner in which they were arrested, are you happy with all the processes that unfolded as someone representing them?
Okay. To be honest with you, my brother, I cannot be able to comment on the issue of whether or not they were properly arrested, because me as a legal representative, I only come in after their arrest. And then on the issue of exhibits being found in their possession that have been allegedly used in the commission of the offenses they're facing, currently we do have a charge sheet which does not depict that. So I think maybe if we can have time to wait for the comprehensive application, as I've told you, maybe it is yet to arise. So far we have nothing on our side.
Earlier today, we were speaking to the police here in eSwatini, and there's still one person of interest they are looking for. And in fact, in that charge sheet that you also had an opportunity to see in court, the name is there. Were your two clients actually aware? Are they aware of that person who the police are looking for in eSwatini? Is that something is that information that they've shared with you?
Well, what I can confirm currently is that I am representing the two. It is correct that there are three in the charge sheet. I haven't taken instructions in as far as the third one is concerned. I haven't received a brief from them. So it is quite, I wouldn't think it's proper for me to make a comment wherein I haven't been briefed. I'm only dealing with the two who approached me.
All right. And then some people are interested to know this process to extradite your two clients. From your perspective as a lawyer, how long is it going to take, considering what has unfolded already?
It is quite difficult to make an estimation. The reason is quite simple. As I've earlier highlighted to you, that we are yet to receive the full and comprehensive application. That one will be able to determine the time frame, because we need to take full instructions depending on what has been averred in those pleadings or affidavits for extradition. So it's tricky. There is no way I can be able to assume to say it's going to be shorter or be longer. Yes, because of the issue of that we need to take full instructions upon being finished with the full and comprehensive application from the offices of the Director of Public Prosecutions.
I would likely, lastly, to see you representing more people in this case.
I don't know. It will depend on the instructions I'll be receiving.
All right. Thank you very much for talking to us. That's Sivesonke Ngwenya, who's representing the two the two men who actually expected to be extradited back to South Africa on those charges of murder, as we have seen also on the charge sheet that was presented in court by the Director of Public Prosecutions from KwaZulu-Natal. So, of course, on Tuesday, we will be in a position to see the whole process unfolding in court, and by then we'll be able to know as to what is going to happen going forward.
Mweli Masilela, thanks very much indeed for that important conversation. Live to us there from Motsoane in eSwatini.